Carmelo, there was a lot of trading buckets there late in the fourth quarter. You guys are going to have to come up with some big rebounds, big stops down the stretch. What did you see from your defense in the last 2 minutes?
We buckled down. We kind of won the game on hustle plays, extra effort. Everybody gave the extra effort on the defensive end. Big time rebounds, loose balls, and we scrambled in them last couple of minutes, and that was a big part of the reason we won the game.
What did you see from Jennings tonight? 11 assists, 0 turnovers, pretty solid there.
I mean, solid. He came off the bench, got us going defensively, offensively. Had us going, changed the pace of the game. And I think we followed, kind of his energy and his momentum from that point.
This has been a couple of really good wins for you guys against really good teams, showing that you can compete when you're playing together. Do you feel like there's been sort of a mini shift since that Washington game?
Well, I think the focus, has been different. Guys are really, locking in from a defensive standpoint, which is, giving us confidence to go play on the offensive end, get out in transition, trying to pick the pace up a little bit and not slow it down, and not try to play in a half-court offense. We, want to be out in transition. We want to run, and I think that's where, Derek and Brandon, is really effective when we play like this.
Strong contributions from multiple players tonight up and down your lineup. But how impactful was your bench to the victory, particularly Brandon Jennings?
Yeah, unfortunately for Brandon, he cramped up there, and he had to come out of the game. But he was huge. He got us running. He had 11 assists, I think. And how many minutes did he play? Probably not all that many because he's 22. So, when guys move the ball, create plays for other guys, it's easier for them. We have stars in Carmelo and KP that can get their own shots up. But the other guys need a little help, and for Brandon to do that is big for our team.
Coach, this was the second time in the last week or so that Kristaps has gone for 30-plus and then not really touched the ball down the stretch of the game, but you still managed to come away with a win in a close game. Does it concern you at all that happens when he really has it going, and how do you go about correcting for that even when you come away with a win?
Yeah, we had a couple plays called for him. We just couldn't get him the ball. And then there was one play that we had called for him, but the guys felt that they wouldn't leave, that if they drove, he'd be able to kick out. It just didn't happen. So, you got, again, you can say KP, we need to get him the ball inside there especially, put him in the high pick and rolls. But Carmelo and Derek, they've done it over the years. So, there will be times when KP has to do it. But, we have a lot of choices there.
Yeah, Coach, I want to piggyback on Jennings. Tonight he had 11 assists and no turnovers. And
it's a good ratio.
He really had an awesome game. Just talk a little about him again, please.
Yeah, Brandon, he doesn't have to score to have an impact on the game. His impact is his activity. He picks up the other team. He gets the energy going with the group he's out there with. And then when he runs, guys are looking for that open spot because they know they're going to get the ball from him. So, again, you can't say enough about having a guy that comes in off the bench and that can provide 11 assists. I don't think that happens very often.